Hi everybody, thank you for tuning into another video. So I recently just posted a video of the new Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, and this here is a case for it. So I got this case along with the device. It's the protective standing cover. Now it's probably not the prettiest cover, but it's one that's hopefully going to protect it quite well from bumps and scratches, and I will be using this at least until I get the keyboard case that is included as a free pre-order bonus with the Tab S8 Ultra. So I will be claiming my pre-order on that, but in the meantime I thought I'd get something to protect it, and this is going to be quite nice. I may end up using it quite a lot because the keyboard doesn't have to be on there all the time for me, but the stand, the protection, the bumpers around the edges, I think this is going to be used quite a lot. And when I want to lay it flat on the table, hopefully I can lay it flat with this case. Looks like there's some clips here that hold the pen in position. Hopefully they don't stick out of the back, so this can lay flat and I can doodle all over it on the table quite comfortably. So I'm going to go ahead and just open it up, see what it's like. We'll slip the tablet in and just see how it works, really, see how the stand is and etc. So this worked out really good. This was literally like £14 from £50, just because they had offers on for if you pre-ordering the device you'd get it for cheaper. So first thing I do notice is that the pen hook unfortunately does protrude a little bit, but it is soft, so I think if you're laying it flat on the table, hopefully it's not gonna, it's actually gonna go in a little bit, I hope, because it is soft, it's not hard. It's not as thick as I expected it to be, I must admit. I expected it to be a lot chunkier, because in the pictures it looks very chunky. I'm just going to put that down there for a second. And let's have a look. There's literally nothing else in the box other than a little bit of paperwork showing you how to adjust the stand. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is, it's got a nice soft touch to it. Just before I go and stick the tablet in, nice soft touch. It's not like a metallic, shiny sort of finish, which to be honest I much prefer. Nice soft touch, smooth finish. Doesn't matter if you get scratched, because the point of the case is the case gets scratched and the tablet doesn't, right? So let's get the tablet. There is the tablet here. I haven't done anything with this since the last video because I just recorded the last video minutes ago. I didn't want to include the case in the same video because it was just going to make it too long. I don't like to make these videos too long because you can imagine they're not easy to watch. So to clip this in, I'm guessing what I'm going to do is probably try and get the long edge in, right? That'll probably be better. So I'm going to get the long edge in. There we go, like that. And then, oh, it's not really in, is it? Let's try and faffing with this a bit. It is just going to be forced in though. Right, that's the long edge in. And then I'm just going to try and clip the top and bottom edges in just by lifting this up a little bit like so. There we go, and there we go, it's in. And because it's an original cover, no doubt it's going to fit perfectly, and it does. It literally is just holding on to the edges of the device there. The holes for the speaker grills you can see there in perfect place as well, so there's going to be no obstruction to the audio coming out of these absolutely superb speakers. You've got the USB-C port exposed there as well, nice. So while it's standing up, you're running low on power, you get the C port in, boost up your device. And the kickstand, so you can see there's a little hole there for you to put out the kickstand. And this is a multi-angle adjustable stand, so Surface Pro type thing going on here, probably not as good, but just to get a feel for it, how far back does it go? Let's have a quick look. So I'm going to go, and that's how far back it goes. So you can't go all the way back. I'm not even going to force it because I'll break it. That's as far back as it goes. And from a writing or viewing angle perspective, yeah, that's quite nice. So it sits about like that. I don't know what degree angle that is. It must say on here somewhere what angles it does. But the idea here is you can literally adjust this any angle between here and going flat again. Now you can see I can literally stop this thing absolutely anywhere, right, and just stand it up again. You can see the reflection on my Tab S7 there. That's being used as a monitor whilst I record, which is why I'm not pulling it into the video at the moment, but there you go. So you can see this stands quite nicely, again almost any angle, and then once it goes there, it's gone flat into the case. and I can put that down. And yes, the pen holder does not affect this laying down at all. It's not causing any wobbling, and I would be able to write on this extremely comfortably with the case on, whilst not worrying about the damage, any sort of scuffs getting onto the back of the device whilst it's sitting around on a table, and I'm moving it around while I'm writing like this, or whether I'm going portrait, landscape, shifting around. Don't have to really worry about the device getting scuffed up, which is nice. And I guess if you really wanted to, maybe you're doing some drawing and it's nicer to have the device at a bit of an angle, you probably could have it at an angle like this as well whilst you're drawing, right? No harm, no reason why you couldn't really have it like that. And you know, you've got your thing going on here, you've got your drawing pad open, yeah, you can. And it's at an angle which is back far enough for you to still be able to get your hand palm, if you want to rest your palm on the screen to give you some support while you're doing your doodles, you can get your palm on there. It's not such a high angle where you're awkwardly resting your palm and effectively straining your wrist just to draw. This is quite natural. I probably couldn't write like this, I'll be honest. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I don't think I'd be writing like this, to be honest. It's more comfortable to write with the page flat, but if you're drawing, I think this will be quite good because you've got a more comfortable view of the screen while you sit in a seated position, and you're not really having to lean over it and strain yourself, and you can just adjust as you go as well. As you can see, right, you can move it up and down very, very comfortably. The edges of the case, they're firm, but they're soft touch. It's not super rubbery or squidgy, so it's not like one of those soft TPU bumper type things that's too soft and squidgy and flimsy. It's really, really solid around the device. You can see it's got that sort of a grippy type effect on the side there. So it's got these ridges, and that would help you to grip the device so it's not going to be slippery. And that is literally going all the way around the edges of the case. So you can see there as well, this pattern here, right? If I go a bit closer, you can see there, those ridges go literally around all the edge, around all the sides of this case, even there, and along the top as well. So whichever way you're holding this, whether you're holding it like this, reading a document, this is going to be gorgeous to read on, by the way, or whether you're holding it sideways like this, watching something, you've got that extra bit of grip there, and that gives you that little bit of peace of mind. Even the case doesn't feel slippery, so you're not worried about, just slipping through your hands like that and crashing down on the floor or on the table. So I'd say it's really, really well thought out case for the pre-order offer of like 15 quid. Absolute bargain. It would have, or £14, not even 15. It would have probably been silly not to buy it, to be honest, at that price. So I'm hoping people manage to pick this up because it really is an absolute bargain. So there you have it. This is the protective stand case, as Samsung call it, for the protective standing cover for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. I don't know if there's an equivalent model for the smaller Tab S8 Plus and the Tab S8. I hope there is, because I think it's a really fantastic case. Again, it's not adding much thickness. I'm not going to say it's not adding much thickness, but it's not a very, very thick case for something that's going to offer a hell of a lot of protection. And this would end up, I think, being an easy daily driver for me. I think this is probably going to be staying on the device probably more than the keyboard case. Keyboard case might come out when I'm out and about, but I think at home, this is the one that's going to be on here for most of the time. So really glad I picked this up when I did pick the tablet up. Let's just quickly try and slip the pen in there as well, just so you can see how that fits. So it's got this little clip here, and that will just help the pen stay in. Now I guess you could do it a couple of ways. You could slide it in like that, the way I've done it there, and the pen is now charging. If I click the button on the pen, it should show the charging status. If I can find the button on the pen, it brings up a little charging meter there, so you can see it's charging, pretty much dead. It's just come out of the box. And let's just see how easy it is to get it off of there. So you just pull it out, and as I said, those clips are pretty soft, so they're flexible. It just pops straight out. So it goes in quite easy, pops out. You can probably put it in sideways as well, I suppose. Yeah, you can. So because it's got that one flat side, if you turn to the side, it's slightly narrower, so that slots in quite easily there, and the magnet is effectively just rotating it back into the original position it needs to be in to charge without me having to faff with it. So there you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it useful if you're thinking about buying the case. Maybe it's helped you to make a decision. If you've got any questions, please do ask them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so in the bottom right hand corner there. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. All the best.